So I'm going to show you a chocolate recipe that I've never showed you before on the show with 3 ingredients. The chocolate recipe that I've showed you before is using coconut oil with cacao powder and coconut sugar or another sweetener. Today I'm going to be using, this is cacao butter, okay? This is melted cacao butter. I melted it in our dehydrator here. It only takes about an hour to melt on 105. So you can get cacao butter. Now, when I first created a raw chocolate recipe years ago, cacao butter was super duper expensive. That's why I would make it with coconut oil, because it was like a third of the price. Now they're like the same. In fact, this is actually, this retail, this will make 2 batches, and this is $7.99. So actually in the coconut oil is like $11.99 for 2 batches. So this is actually less expensive than the coconut oil now. Yay! So Essential Living Foods raw cacao butter, I love it. Their coconut sugar, super, super high vibrational, high in minerals. So we melted the cacao butter. We're just gonna go ahead and put that in the blender. Then we're gonna use, so this is a cup of melted cacao butter with a half a cup of truly raw cacao powder. This is from Essential Living Foods, truly verified raw cacao. So we got super high in antioxidants, super high in the love chemicals, super high in magnesium and other minerals. This I'm doing about a 1/4 cup. I can just estimate myself. Or you can certainly add raw agave if you choose. I adore agave because I love the desert. So we're just gonna blend that up. And then, so what we do, so here's our finished chocolates. So if you wanted to just do the straight up chocolate recipe, you could pour them in a mold. Get that out of the way. The kids love this, by the way. I make this with my nieces and nephews, and the older ones that are 7 and 9 can totally pour, like no problem, and even the 3-year-old can like pour this no problem. So we put these in the molds and then we put them in the fridge. So now if we want to superfood it up, I could add acai powder, which is very good. I could add red maca powder, which again, you're gonna get from the acai, you're gonna get mega, mega antioxidant power, okay? So we're making this chocolate even more wholesome and more healthful. We could use the red maca, which is really good for hormone balancing, sexual function, also a lot of minerals. Cat's claw, really good for digestion. I literally only put 2 teaspoons of cat's claw in the whole thing. So you want to make sure that you're familiar with the herbs that you're using and don't overdo it. Oh, I also love to do this. This is a chocolate raw organic brown rice protein powder. So then I could go, if I wanted to do like a caramely type chocolate, I might go with the mesquite or the lucuma. Both of these have very caramely type flavors. So I'm gonna rock it out. I'm gonna go with a little mesquite. I'm gonna go with a little lucuma. I'm gonna go with a little red maca. I've put the lucuma, the red maca, and the mesquite in here, and I'm just gonna pour chocolate on top of it. And that's how I mix it together. So you can just do it like that. And you can make 1 batch and get a couple little different glass measuring cups, and you can do, acai chocolate in one and spirulina chocolate in another. This recipe will make an 8x8 glass dish. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some quinoa crisps in the bottom of this glass dish because it totally makes it. Totally makes it. Just gonna kind of put those in there. Love this. These, I don't think that Essential Living Foods has these yet in Whole Foods, but they're certainly on their website, and they're also on our website under the Essential Living Foods tab. And then I'm gonna go with some white mulberries. Have you guys had these? So I'm putting those in there, and then you guys, should we do a little goji berries just for some color and some fun? Yeah. And just, because you know what, we're superfooding it up. That's what we like to do on this show, superfood it up. So we put a little color in there. And you know what, like total, if you're adding something, you're gonna add about a half a cup of whatever, like total, So then, easy breezy, we pour it in, and then we like to stick this in the refrigerator. And it'll chill in the refrigerater to perfection. And I used to let it chill for at least an hour, so it's like thoroughly chilled. And then before you cut it into nice 1-inch cubes, you want to take it out of the refrigerator for at least 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, so that it cuts nicer, so it doesn't, break up. And then you have this really great crispy, and this actually, it's almost like the Rice Krispie treats, you know those Rice Krispie treats? It's kind of what you're getting, like that sort of texture with the Krispies when you do it in a glass dish like this. We like?